This is a 357 air rifle, and in this video we are taking this gun and putting it to the ultimate test to see how lethal it really is. This is a regular BB gun, and this is what it shoots. You could call this a BB gun, but on steroids, and this is what it shoots. Just look at the size difference, that's crazy. So our first test is checking penetration, but before we do that, we're going to be shooting through the chronograph to see how fast we're shooting. All right, so we have 3 different kinds of ammo today. We have the polymag with the ballistic tip. This thing is 81 grain, and we also have the domed JSB. They don't expand at all. I think these things will get the most penetration out of these two. Then I also have a 145 grain Benjamin ballistic tip slug. This thing is 145 grains. I'm curious to see what this thing does as far as penetration and expansion. This is how you load this gun. You just open this here, you take your thumb and you shove it all the way up, and then you close it back up. It's automatic safety, so it's on safety already. This is actually a Texan Airforce SS 357. And we're also going to be testing to see how many shots we can actually get out of this gun without losing too much power. But let's take our first shot downrange through the chronograph. Let's see what we're looking at. Wow. We are at 1,045 feet per second. So that's a little bit fast, and I realized that this gun has been sitting in the sun, so the tank might have been a little bit over pressured. So we'll take another shot, we'll see. It's a little bit high. We don't want it quite that high, because when we're shooting over 1,000 feet per second, we're not going to be quite as consistent. 1,042 again. So we are shooting quite fast. We're not going to be doing any adjustments today on the speed, because we want to be uniformly same throughout with all the different pellets that we're shooting. So we're shooting right around 1,000 feet per second. Let's check how far these things will go in. Yeah. We're going to be using the polymags with the expandable tip, and we're going to see if this thing goes through 2 milk jugs. All right, so this is what kind of damage it did. It just blew up the first jug, but there are parts of the pellet right in there. Look at this. The expandable tip is right in here. Right there it is. And it looks like it made a hole in the other. Oh, and it did make a clean path through. Look at that. Do a clean path. It did do a blah, 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 but it didn't explode the last jug like I figured that it would. So maybe we should try a dome-shaped pellet. So maybe we should try the dome-shaped pellet next to see what it does. So we got 6 water bottles lined up, because unfortunately, I thought I had more milk jugs with me, but I don't. So how many milk jugs do you think 6 water bottles are equivalent to?
Probably about
3.
3, probably.
Yeah. After we get done with this test, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this gun. All right. Let's go check it out. All right. This is pretty crazy. I'm surprised how powerful this gun is. It actually went through all 6 of them. And does this thing have an exit wound? Yeah, the pellet stopped in the last bottle. Let's dig it out and let's see what it looks like. Right here it is. And you know what? It is flattened a little bit, but not much. It has a little bit of scar on it from the bottles, but it is just a little bit mushed together. This is pure 81 grains of lead. Like, this is a hunk of lead. And look what it did. It just flattened the end a little bit. It's a little bit shorter than it was. It caught it in the last bottle, bruh. That's insane. We're gonna be taking a look at what it does to a cinder block. I don't know if it'll go through or not. I'll put all the links in the description down below of where you can buy this gun, where you can buy all the accessories that I have. I also have a tank, a refillable tank, to fill this thing back up. So when we're out in the field, we want to do a lot of shooting, we can fill it up multiple times with that tank. I'll also link that in the description. Next, we're going to be shooting the cement block with this to see what kind of penetration we get on a cement block. So after we check penetration on the cement block, we're going to be checking to see how far I can shoot this gun and still be lethal. Do you think it'll make it all the way through?
I think it might break it, but I don't think it'll make it all the way through.
Okay.
Didn't even break it.
Wow. Maybe we should try the dome-shaped JSBs. Even though they're 81 grains, let's see if it breaks the cement block. All right, so we already did 5 shots, and we're still at 2,700 PSI, and this thing holds 3,000 PSI, so I'm pretty happy with that. 5 shots in, and it just barely went down, like 2,700 psi still in the gun. So very impressive. I'm impressed with this Texan Airforce SS dome-shaped JSB. Pricingly, it did a lot more damage. It dented in maybe a 1/4 inch, while this just kind of took off the outer layer of rocks, but this actually penetrated a little bit into the concrete there. I think if we put a couple more shots right there, I think we should be able to break this thing. We're gonna shoot in the end here. It's less reinforced. I think maybe we can break the end. Ready? I'm ready. So with me shooting 7 shots already in this gun without refilling one time, I'm just curious what feet per second this thing is shooting at. So we're gonna shoot it through the chronograph. Wow, surprisingly, we're still at 954 feet per second. So I think if I turned this gun down to around 850 feet per second, you know, that's still a lot of knockdown power, because you got this heavy piece of lead going down range. I feel like it would still do good, and I could get more shots. I mean, that was shot number 8. We're still upwards of 1,000, you know, up there about 1,000 feet per second, which is really impressive. We're gonna empty this gun out till we're like down to like 500 feet per second, and I'm thinking maybe 15 shots, which is not too bad. All right, so we're gonna be trying to break this cinder block before we go refill the tank. Yeah! We'll do one more shot. All right, look at that. It made a hole through the concrete. How many shots was that? I don't even know. I can count on the camera then. Check it out. Here's another part. Wow, that is crazy. Look at that. And we're shooting right around 500 feet per second now. Probably around 15 shots. Slim Jim. I was going to use the air inventory tank to refill it, but somehow on our ride back here, this broke off. So I can't refill it with this, so I had to go back to the house, refill it, bring it back. So kind of sucks. I'm going to have to get a replacement hose for this, but this actually came with the package on the gun. These are like $400, maybe even $500, carbon fiber. They hold 4,500 psi, so you can refill this air gun multiple times. You can actually shoot this gun about 50 times or more with the tank that you have that comes with it. So when you buy the package, this was my fault. It's not a manufacturer's fault. It somehow bounced on the gator or whatever and it broke. We're gonna do a 40-yard shot. Then we're gonna go back to 50, and then we're gonna just continue all the way back until I can't hit anything anymore. For this test, we're going to be using the JSB Dome, because this is what I'm gonna be using when I'm hunting squirrels, or when I do all my general hunting with this pellet. 40-yard shot, let's see what we can do. Oh yeah. Lucky for us, during the filming of this video, the squirrel season is actually in season. I'm just curious what it would do to a squirrel. So we're gonna take this gun squirrel hunting, and we're gonna put it to the real life test to see what it would actually do to a squirrel if I hit it in the head or whatever. The next test that we're gonna be doing is gonna be on real live animals. That sounds bad, but I'm hungry. All right, we're back here at 50 yards. Perfect. It's obliterating those cans, which means it's still lethal. Now at 65 yards, let's see if I can still hit that. Now I know the gun's able to do it, but now it's up to me to be able to do it. Perfect. You know what? Let's go all the way back to 100 and see what we can do. All right, here we have it. 100 yards. Let's see if we can find the cans up there. 100 yards away. I put 2 of them beside each other, and then 2 behind those, so we have a little bit bigger target to aim at. All right, 100 yards. Perfect shot. Let's go squirrel hunting. icing on the cake. I'll take a groundhog. Mosquito. There she lay. Headshot. That's the happiest thing I've done all day. Yes, yes, yes. I got that groundhog. The longer I own this gun, the more I fall in love with it. Alright, let's hope I don't die. I mean, this is straight down, like at least 20 feet to the bottom there. But I'm gonna have to go across that tree, or maybe there's another tree down there. I might be able to, if I can get to that tree, I can go across that tree. That's not gonna be quite as high. But I really want to get up on the other side there. Man, that's gonna be tough though. Boy. This is going to be very, very tough to do. But I think I'm okay. Oh, man. As you can see, I'm now underneath that tree. I fell about 10 foot. I'm kind of scared to go the rest of the way, but I want to go get that groundhog. But I'm not going to die to do it. Oh, man. All right. Oh, it feels like a stick poked in my back. Oh, yeah, it ripped my shirt. Golly. Yeah, that wasn't too fun. Ow! I got hit in the head bad by that thing. It broke off. I slipped and I held on to it and boom! It came right down on my head. All right. Well, luckily I'm okay. Ugh. This is sketchy. If I fall from here, I'm a dead man. I'm across. Yes, I'm across. And so I can maybe get to the top better and then go up to there. Ugh. It's not something that I would want to try every day. Don't tell me. No. Oh yeah, the groundhog is in there. But I'm gonna have to reach in there quite a ways. Look at all the blood. That is a lot of blood. And I was all the way across the valley. Right there it is. Wow. Whew. Take a look at that. That's a big one too. I think this thing's, it's not like a terribly big one, but dude, did I ever make a headshot. Wow. I wonder if I got a pass through. We're gonna have to check that out. I made a perfect headshot. Wow. Wish me luck on the way back. I got a ways to go. Alright, now for the trek over. Let's go do it. Alright, it's right there. Alright. Check it out. I'm not allowed to show you guys everything, but take a look at what this gun did to a chipmunk. There was no chance at all. This chipmunk is gutted, skinned, and ready to eat. Wow. I don't know why I keep killing things down here. That's gonna be a challenge. Well, I have come to the conclusion that the Texan Airforce SS is in fact very lethal if you can hit something. I just missed that squirrel. Not very happy about it, but it was real and it was hard. It was real hard. This beautiful gun right there, if you took that gun and went deer hunting with it, you would have no problem taking down a deer. I think you could even take down an elk with the right shot placement. I mean, if I can hit it in the right spot, I wouldn't do any crazy shots, you know. I probably wouldn't go over 50, 60 yards. I know you could, but then I would probably use the ballistic tip. If you hit a rib cage or something, I'm just not sure what it would do. So I ordered a dummy from Ballistic Lab, and we're going to do some more tests with this gun. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.